Hi Eileen, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Mike.
This is a follow-up meeting from our meeting last week where we talked about the needs you had for your sales force and for getting them new laptop bags for their travel. At that time, you shared three real needs with me. The first thing you said, you have to make sure the laptop bags won't be stolen. You have a lot of valuable information in on those computers. You said sometimes you guys have left them in the airport, sometimes they've left them in a restaurant, and you want to make sure that that doesn't happen. The second priority you said was, or the second need you had was a durable backpack, something that provides excellent protection from damage, because again, replacing one is expensive, but also if you damage one, then that salesman is out of work until that gets replaced and everything gets reloaded on it.
Yeah.
And you said you guys travel a lot in and out of cars and out of airports. And the third need was something that was lightweight and waterproof. They're carrying around files, they're carrying on laptops. Some of the people, they were different sizes, different ages, and you want something that's going to be able for them to carry, as well as something that will allow them, if they are out in bad weather, their data and their laptop doesn't get ruined.
Yep.
Okay. Are we still in agreement on those?
Yeah, thanks for remembering that. That's
You're
good.
welcome. And when we spoke, you said your top priority was the security.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like it should have to be,
Right.
but I think it must.
Well, I was reading a statistic recently where TSA said at least 1,000 laptops a year are left at the TSA station.
Ours are probably 20% of it.
That's possible. So what I'd like to do today is take you through some of the features of our product based on your needs and show you how they would benefit you and your sales team.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
So the first feature that we have is we have an anti-theft alarm on the laptop bag.
Okay.
So what this means is that if your sales rep accidentally leaves the bag in a restaurant or accidentally leaves the bag at an airport checking station, 20 feet away, an alarm will sound on their smartphone, and they'll recognize that this alarm is for their bag. So the advantage to you, or the benefit to you, is it prevents thefts of your bag.
Yeah.
And it prevents you accidentally forgetting it. You know, sometimes we just get busy, we get talking, we get up and we leave. This would actually allow your guys, your sales team, to be reminded that they didn't walk away with their bag. And so their bag, your laptop, your data is all safe. Is that the benefit you were looking for when you said that was a need for you?
Well, I think it's, kind of crafty in a way, because I think sometimes they're reported as stolen when actually they've been forgotten. And so this covers both of those.
Sure.
And perhaps more of them are forgotten than stolen, but what you've supplied, that feature would prevent that problem.
Sure. Now the other thing we can do with this alarm software is, if you would like to be notified, we can set it up so that each time that happens, one of your employees walks away from their bag, it identifies the employee and notifies you that that person has stepped away from their bag. It just gives you a little extra protection if it happens repeatedly with a particular sales rep, to do a reminder of the importance of the data they're carrying in that bag.
So we don't have to use that feature.
You don't have to use that feature.
Okay.
It's just something that's there for you. It's a benefit to you if you want to keep track of, who's maybe a little less responsible with the data, your corporate data, than.
So if we had somebody that had more than one incident, we might start using that feature.
Yes.
Other than that, prefer not to have to, but yeah.
Fair enough. The second thing that you asked for is you asked for a laptop that would be enable your a laptop bag to enable your laptop to be kept secure and safe. So what we've designed in these new bags is a special foam that was created. It was actually created for the military, and we're using it now. It's a very durable, very flexible foam, so that you can drop this bag from 20 feet up, and the laptop inside will be safe.
Wow.
It will not break. We've proven it in our tests. If you want to test one, we'll allow you to test one. But it's the way you've talked about how your salesmen travel a lot, they move the bags in and out of cars, in and out of planes. It'd be a good feature for you to have. The second part of that is also beneficial is we've got a lock on it. So it's a fingerprint lock. So when your employee closes up their bag, they press fingerprint, it locks the bag. So even if they have it sitting in an airport and they step away to throw something in the trash, or if they're sitting in a restaurant not paying attention to it, someone can't get in there and take something out because it's locked, and it's all done with a fingerprint. So there's no passwords, there's no numbers to remember. It's your thumbprint or your index finger. Does that address your need to have something that's durable and protects your laptop? Well,
It gets to the protection. What about the durability of the bag? I mean, do we expect to replace them annually?
No, these bags are made of, and that's really your third is kind of a lightweight bag that is very durable. So these bags are made of a very lightweight but durable material. And I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank on the name of it, but the military used it in their...
Oh, Kevlar.
Kevlar, thank you. But it's a new lightweight Kevlar. So the bags won't tear, they won't rip.
Okay.
They're also weatherproof. What I mean by that is if it's raining or if it's snowing or you're in some kind of a hailstorm or something, the bag will not get wet inside. So it protects the bag, it protects your files, and it protects your laptops. And so it addresses the need for that durability. And our bags come with a 5-year warranty. So if any time in the 5 years that bag has some damage, we'll replace it for free.
Okay.
So what I've done is I've presented what I think are the features and the benefits that go with your needs that you identified. Are we on target here, or is there something else that we're missing?
The only reservation I have from what you've told me is the lock. How reliable is that fingerprint lock? I mean, is it what have it done to unlock? Because if that technology fails, now what?
Sure, you can't get in your bag.
Yeah, and I'm at my client and I'm ready
to go.
Right.
Well, that's a good question. We haven't had that yet, but we do have a fail-safe.
Okay.
So with every bag that is sold, you have the ability to create this lock with your thumb. I kind of like to do on the phones. And
that's what made me think of it, because my phone is like,
yes.
I have to get it just right.
But if necessary, you also have a little fob, like a key fob. So if for some reason that won't work, that little fob, you just place it right near that lock and it'll open up your computer or your computer bag. So the point is, it's a kind of a secondary way to open the bag. The other side of that coin is you have to be careful you don't lose that.
Right.
It would be hard for you. It would be hard for anybody who just found that to be able to say, "Oh, I know this belongs to Eileen's bag." But nonetheless, you don't want to be losing those things, because when you do that, then you got to get a new lock put on your bag.
Good, good. Well, I've not seen another bag like that. Sounds interesting.
Yeah. If you'd like, what we can do, just if you want to just see some of the things that we've talked about, so that you can validate the benefits are there, we can set up an opportunity for you to visit our facility, and we can show you these features in person. I didn't bring the bag with me today. We can show you the tests that we do, and we'll use our own laptop so we don't damage anything of yours. But we'll take you through all those benefits and show you how they would work for you.
Okay. Why don't you send me some dates that might work for you on that?
Okay.
Email those to me, and then I'll just confirm a date, and we'll do that next week or the week after.
Fair enough.
Sounds great. Thanks,
Thank
Mike.
you.